Thank you, Deputy Chairperson. Honourable members, the state of the Department of Social Development can be summed up in the latest newspaper headlines, which say beneficiaries in disaster countdown, welfare cliffhanger, D-Day for grants, 7 weeks to go to prevent what could be a disaster of unprecedented proportions. Honourable President, you should therefore be fully aware that plans for the payment of social grants to 17 million poor and vulnerable South Africans are completely in the air. SASSA and the department have had years to prepare for this takeover, yet only now are they seeking an exploratory meeting with CPS, the company currently tasked with distributing social grants, to discuss the transition of the SASSA contract. In fact, the DA believes that SASSA never had any real intention of meeting the 1 April 2017 deadline for taking over of the distribution of social grants. We believe, as the Democratic Alliance, that SASSA willfully manufactured an emergency that would leave them with no choice but to extend the current invalid contract with CPS. Yet, in your State of the Nation address, Honourable President, you gave no reassurance that these social grants will be paid on the 1st of April, when the current contract to distribute social grants come to an end. It seems that you and the ANC government are quite content to leave South Africans in the dark, just like the ANC have abandoned millions of young people, the lost generation, who have no hope of funding work opportunities. But, honourable members, given the history that led to the Constitutional Court declaring in 2014 that the current contract with CPS was invalid, one would have thought that the Minister Dlamini would have taken the situation seriously, first of all, and have fulfilled the deliverables and timelines they presented to the Constitutional Court. Not surprisingly, I must say, the Minister failed to do this. She's far too busy campaigning and taking Thuli Madonsela to have time to worry about 17 million people who rely solely on social grants. The DA has proposed as a result that the National Treasury take the lead role in the contractual negotiations as well as in the process of appointing a new service provider. Mr. President, we urge you to issue a proclamation to this effect. What does this all say, though, honourable members, about the ANC government and the Minister of Social Development in particular, her attitude towards the poor and vulnerable? This is what it says. It tells the people of this country, you are not a priority at the moment. We will see you during election season when we need your vote, and we might even, drop a food parcel or two, but that's finished and clear. Mongameli Ohloniphekile, ngiyathemba uyayibona indlela abantu abahluphekile nabadla imbuya ngothi okuphakathi kwabo okukhona abantwana nabantu abadala nabantu abakhubazekile. Indlela uhulumeni kaKhongolose abaphethe ngayo.
Honourable Masango, can you just take your seat? There's a point. On what point are you rising on?
I'm rising on Rule 14L, Chairperson. Can a member take a question?
No. It is for me, honourable members, it is for me to ask Honourable Masango whether if she's prepared to take a question. Honourable Masango, are you prepared to take a question?
No, Deputy Chair.
No, she's not prepared to take a question. Honourable member, she is not prepared to take a question. Can you continue the debate?
Indlela abantu abahluphekayo kulelizwe abaphethwe ngayo uhulumeni kaKhongolose iyethusa Mongameli Ohloniphekile. Besinethemba ke ngosonto edlule ukuthi uma wethula inkulumo yakho yesimo salelizwe uzoba nesiqinisekiso noma isethembiso kubona ukuthi makufika ilanga lokuthi bathole imiholo impesheni zabo bazozithola. The truth, though, is that the Minister of Social Development doesn't care about the poor. So as a result, Mr. President, let the Honorable Dlamini campaign for your chosen successor all she wants. We don't have a problem with that. But please, for the sake of our country, fire her from your cabinet to ensure that 17 million people are protected. And for the sake of the people of this country, I beseech you, with all the respect that I have, to make these vital announcements tomorrow when you deliver your speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Honorable Carlo, can you continue the